In the winter of 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition in the Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union. Led by Igor Dyatlov, the group consisting of 7 men and 2 women were seasoned adventurers aiming to reach the remote Otorten mountain. However, none of them could have predicted the bizarre and tragic events that would unfold on the slopes of what is now known as Dyatlov Pass. On January 31st, the group began their trek toward the mountain. As they progressed, the weather worsened, and they were forced to set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Shikol, which translates to Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. That night, something went horribly wrong. Weeks later, when the group failed to return on time, a search party was sent to find them. On February 26th, their campsite was discovered, but what the rescuers found only deepened the mystery. The hiker's tent was found abandoned and oddly cut open from the inside. Their belongings, including warm clothes and boots, were left behind as if they had fled in a panic. Following the footprints in the snow, the search team discovered the first bodies, shoeless and wearing only minimal clothing, lying about a mile away from the tent. The cause of their deaths was initially thought to be hypothermia, but the real mystery began when the remaining bodies were found over the next few months. Some of them exhibited terrifying injuries. One hiker had a fractured skull, 2 others had severe chest injuries akin to those caused by a car crash, and 1 woman was found without her tongue or eyes. Strangely, despite these horrific injuries, there were no external signs of struggle, no bruises, no cuts, no wounds that would indicate a fight. Over the years, countless theories have emerged in an attempt to explain what happened that fateful night. Some of the most popular include: some believe the group fled their tent to escape an avalanche, but the lack of significant snow movement in the area and the localized injuries cast doubt on this theory. 2. Military tests. During the Cold War, secretive Soviet military tests were common in remote areas. Some theorize that the hikers may have accidentally stumbled upon a classified operation, such as testing of parachute mines or rockets. This could explain the strange injuries and glowing orange spheres seen in the sky by nearby witnesses around the time of the incident. Another theory involves infrasound, low-frequency sound waves that can cause panic in humans. It's speculated that unique wind conditions in the mountains could have produced infrasound, which may have induced a state of irrational fear in the hikers, causing them to flee the tent. Or extraterrestrial theories. Some believe that supernatural forces or extraterrestrial beings were involved, pointing to the hikers' strange injuries and the reports of glowing orbs in the sky. Mansi tribesmen. A more local theory suggested that the hikers had trespassed on sacred Mansi land and were attacked by the indigenous people. However, there was no evidence of other humans being present near the campsite. The official investigation. The Soviet authorities initially ruled that the hikers died due to a compelling natural force, but never clarified what that force could have been. The case was closed in May 1959, but interest in the Dyatlov Pass incident has never waned. In 2019, Russian officials reopened the investigation but focused only on natural explanations, such as an avalanche or hypothermia.